Well, chads, got anything to say for yourselves? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Assassin's Creed Shadows is officially dead. I don't know about you, but I'm personally ecstatic. I absolutely love and enjoy this situation. Boys, pat yourselves on the back because we were there. We led the charge against degeneracy. We led the charge for gamers and what we like, and against this heresy, this despicable evil that represents Ubisoft and modern Vogue gaming. And we achieved it, boys. Assassin's Creed Shadows is dead. Officially, literally over. No more updates, no more nothing. This game is barely a year old. It had an expansion. It completely flopped. The base game completely flopped. Boys, a complete another chud victory. A cultural landmark, if I do say so myself. I'm proud of what we achieved. I have no pity for these losers because they hate us. They want us to suffer. They want us to have bad lives. Simply because we choose to not like what they like. And that is enough for them to hate us. I think they're sad people. I think this is not a good way to live. If you make something like this, I honestly think you're miserable in your existence, and I think it's very blatantly obvious. You don't like anything, you can't create anything, you can only subvert. As Tolkien said, evil cannot create. And he was right. And ultimately, you pay the price. Fans are celebrating the final update for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which they say will fix plot holes, no one cares, gives the gamers proper endings, as Ubisoft admits some elements of the base game missed the mark. And by the way, this is hilarious because Ubisoft doesn't admit anything. They still, in their ignorance, in their uneducated, woefully lacking media literacy existence. If you read this article, they still do not admit the fact that we were right. That no one wants Vogue Assassin's Creed Shadows where you're playing as the Black Samurai God, where everyone needs to bow in front of you or be decapitated. Yasuo was never a samurai, he was just literally Nobunaga's... I can't say that. It's the M word. Whatever. Onward we go. Everyone knows this is like historic fact. And you just had one guy who was like, I want to be cucked by a black dude, so I'm going to rewrite Japanese history. Spoiler, he wasn't even Japanese, obviously. They really hate Japan because we adore their culture too much. It is what it is, boys. If you read this whole thing, don't. It's IGN, for God's sake. But they admit nothing. And in fact, they say this. This is the important part. I'm a player too. This is, by the way, what some developer says. And often I agree with the sentiment of the community. And what is that sentiment? Lemme Cosmois continued. So when they say things like, give us more Templar stuff, or give us more reasons to craft equipment builds, it's not hard for me to agree and try to fix weak twerk, Lamau, things to meet their feedback. Some Black Tides, Black Tides, which is our final story mission for Naue and Yasuke, which is, by the way, going to lead into the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remaster. Lamau! Like anyone cares what happens here. In any case, this person does not admit anything about the fact that they completely desecrated and destroyed and tried to submerge Japanese culture. The fact that they literally just made fun of their existence and tried to rewrite Japan as this whatever the fuck fantasy fetish thing that they wanted. They don't admit that. They're just like, oh yeah, the game doesn't have enough builds. I obviously see it as a play. Even in debt, they refuse to look into reality and acknowledge the mistakes. And this is, by the way, like what you're gonna have in the last expansion. Oh, Black Tides, domains. No one cares. Paid garbage. No one cares. This is like what you see here, which is insane.
You are Templar.
Oh, I am much more than that, I assure you.
They are here because of me. I cannot let anyone suffer the consequences of my actions.
Let me
Lamau.
help you this time. Stop looking at me like it's the last time.
Shut up, woman! This is medieval Japan. Go back to the rice field. Yeah, this whole thing is a goddamn joke. It's bad, there's nothing good about it. The writing's as horrible as you expect, and I mean, honestly, when Assassin's Creed Shadows came out, its graphics didn't look bad, but now a year later, it does feel old, doesn't it? You just look at this and it somehow feels old. Maybe because there's literally no hair physics, and this is like just a upscaled 90s game at this point. I don't know even what to call it, but yeah. Stop looking at me like it's the last time and someone... Dude, this is such a massive failure. No one gives a single shit, okay? This mission sucked. There you go. Plagued with bugs, otherwise great game, mostly. What kind of fucking take is that, Eddie? I've played Platinum. I've already platinum Assassin's Creed. What a waste of time. There's a lot of people, by the way, who unironically think Assassin's Creed is a good game. When I say a lot, I mean like maybe 4 or 5 if you're lucky, okay? It is what it is. Remember, this is the title that they used. They tried to sell as historically fucking accurate and based on reality from one dude called James Lockley, who literally edited Wikipedias, who wrote a book based on nothing, to try and claim that Yasuke was a true samurai and blah 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 blah. You know the spiel. And if you don't know, in fact, there is no historic evidence other than a fictional book that this guy wrote based on no evidence at all. In fact, ignoring evidence that Yasuke was anything than a court jester by Nobunaga, who got sold to him, and he was like, "Oh, wow, sunburn," and that's pretty much it. That's it. This is it, and they decided to destroy the fucking whole of Japanese culture because of it. I mean, these people are just vile, honestly. And needless to say, Assassin's Creed Shadows came out and fucking died. I mean, this game, I don't remember how fast it died, but I think it was, I reported on this. This was like 2 days. Assassin's Creed Shadows lost more than 50% of its player days, like in a day or two. It was bad. And I mean, its player base, 65k day one Steam players, was not a lot. And by the way, anyone thinking, oh, but it's a PlayStation, shut up. It's not. Everything's a Steam game. Leave. How many times can we talk about the fact that the majority of the consumers are on Steam, and that's literally all she wrote? Remember, this is a game that underperformed Dragon Age the Veilguard. Dragon Age the Veilguard hit 90k, and it literally pulled the bar bonus. Remember that, okay? Dragon Age Veilguard. If we only exclude Bellara's existence, which is definitely not my fetish cum dumpster, which I did not say, okay, listen, it is what it is, was complete garbage. She has a prosthetic leg, by the way. It's great. Also, she can't pick the struggle, either be a cripple or black. What a time to be alive. Assassin's Creed did poorer than that. By the way, noticeably poorer. That's almost 50% poorer. Assassin's Creed Odyssey almost outperformed this, which is a 10-year-old game that was not on Steam on release. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, same thing. It has almost more fucking players than Assassin's Creed Shadows on a daily basis. Odyssey definitely has more players on a daily basis than this. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a disaster on literally every level. Financial, spiritual, public, everything. It failed on every regard, and we boys fought the good fight. We claim victory after victory. Never forget. We will always be victorious because the world favors normalcy. It favors normal people, not these virtue signalers who try to make it into an aberration what it is. And that's why we will keep winning, boys. Assassin's Creed Shadows is just a thing in a line of long stuff that we have already claimed victories over. I just want to corroborate the moment of pure victory. No more updates. It's shut down. Well, granted, the game is never gonna shut down, but you get the point. It's over. Good stuff. And now we just have to see what happens with Black Flag Resynced. In any case, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. It takes less than a second and greatly helps out the channel. And I appreciate everyone who does it. Like the video right now. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.